Alright, so for the name, it don't matter. Whatever you. I have to go this because that's whatever I put. For the position, you must be power forward. Power forward is must. People people say center, but power forward you get better animations. You get better driving dunk. The badges is better. Power forward is you just need power forward. You can't go small forward. It's too short. Can't go center. It's too tall. No badges. Just power forward. Hand, it don't matter. It's up to you. I'll go right. For the jersey number, it don't matter. It's up to you. Alright, now for the pie chart. People go pure red is mainly defense. So if you want to be a defensive big, this is a defensive big. It gets some finishing, but this is mainly Hall of Fame defense and only gold finishing. That's what some people use. But for my build, I go this. You will see why. Alright, for the physicals, I want to go pure speed. Make sure you're the fastest on the court. Make sure you're the fastest. Pure speed is just the best. And this build is a 190. So yeah, a pure speed. You can still set good screens. Well, Hall of Fame brick wall. You want to max this out. Max out all of this except for post hook. People don't use post hook. This isn't a post hooking build. This is like a threes build or twos or any build, but it's not a post hooking build. You want to max out all your defense, all of it. All of this, and then this. That's for 10. I don't have 10 on mine. Me, yeah, I don't have 10. I have 4. Because I really don't need playmaking. All I need is quick first step and downhill. That's all. So, you're going to want to go like this. You could put pass accuracy, but I put ball handle. But you don't want to put ball handle. It's mainly up to you, but pass accuracy, I recommend it. It's just way better. I just went ball handle. And then it's whatever. It's whatever you want to put it on. I'll just do mid-range so people don't know I'm shooting big. Alright. For the body shape, Burly is the best for screens. Is the best. It helps the screens like at least like a 5% chance. If you're max weight too. No, I don't barely see anybody with any of these. I see people with built. My fault, Burly. It just, and it also like I just like how it looks. Like he looks like better. I recommend Burly. Don't not built or defined. I would say it's up to you, but I don't want to mess up your build if you're trying to make mine. So Burly, that's what I went. I went 6'9", because if I go 6'8", you see the rebound? Compared to all the pure red bigs, they gonna get it rebound over you easily, like you're a guard. And I pick 6'9", cause the rebound is low on 6'8". No defense. Defense is, you can still get rebounds, but not as good as a pure red. There's pure reds out there. So look at the, yeah. So 6'9", that's mine. I went 190 for the speed. And my driving dunk is higher. You know, some people go like maybe like 250, 240, but nah, the speed. Your interior defense goes up if you put more weight, but this is my build. I don't use that. This is I'm a 190. This is a 190. And you want to go max wingspan to get the best attributes. See, so you look at the finishing. You see how it is a 94. That's how I like mine. And the defense, you have an 88 rebound and a 90 block. Plus Hall of Fame defensive badges like rebound chaser and rim protector and intimidator, whatever you want them on. I prefer use that what I just said, but yeah. And the block is higher if you were 6'8". I don't recommend, but I mean, it's not gonna be like a up to you decision, because if you don't want to be a pure red, then don't pick 6'8". Yeah, and max weight for the best attributes. Takeover, I go slashing take so my teammates, so I get like flashy dunks and my teammates get the showtime. Cause when I made the build, to be a 3s big, and it could also play 2s. Takeover really don't matter. It's up to you. You could choose. I just pick slash and take so I get better finishing animations. I get them dunks that you can only get with slash and take. Rim take is good so you don't get dunked on. If they dunk on you, they miss it. They miss the dunk. If they dunk on you, they miss it. You get better defense. You get some blocks. You get rebounds. You can still get rebounds, even though it's a defensive rim protecting big. I mean takeover. You can still get rebounds, but that's if you want a rebounding takeover. Then you're gonna want to go right here, glass cleaning takeover. This is good takeover. Some PBs use it because they want to like snag over like bigs. This you get any rebound. You get to see where it's going. Like if someone misses on the court, and no matter if it's your teammate or the other people, you could see where it's around. Like you could see, it gives you like a little signal. It's like a circle. You can see anywhere around the court. But this is if you want to get rebounds. This is good with defense and like blocks and all that. But I recommend if you want rebounds, choose this. You get good blocks on it. It upgrades your block too. But this is mainly for rebounds. This is a rebounding takeover. This is a rim protecting takeover for defense blocks. This is a finishing takeover to get like more finishing. People, if you have slashing take and the other person has rim take, it's just like a weird matchup. It's not gonna end well. But I pick slashing. It's up to you. Now for the build. It's gonna be a glass cleaning finisher. Shawn Kemp, Brandon Clark, and Zion Williamson. I will show you the best badges to put on. You could skip, but if you don't, then just stay. Watch till the end. I'm about to show you the best badges. This you want to max it to a 99. People don't do this because it's a my player builder, but it affects. 99. Get the best for the finishing. You want to put a contact finisher Hall of Fame, so you get the best finishing and get some contacts. See, improves the ability to convert contact layups and dunks in traffic. So in traffic, that means if there's people in paint, you could still get contacts with this. I prefer Hall of Fame. That's what I recommend. It's the best. Putback boss is for y'all pulls and bigs. For y'all bigs that like to do pull-ins. If y'all get a rebound, and y'all just take it out from near the free throw, you do a pause in with this. That's if you get a rebound. it still works, but the badge ain't gonna pop up. This is for pausing, to do pausings. So if you want to do pauses, put this on. Relentless finisher is if you have no stamina. If you have like low on stamina, you could get contacts with this on. So I prefer put this on if you're running like 3s or 2s. You want like a showtime or a contact, then just take it with this. This helps. This helps a lot with y'all contacting dunk bigs. So if you want contacts with no stamina, pick this. Showtime is for your teammates. If you get a flashy dunk, their takeover goes up. And you get this recommends flashy dunks. It says boosts team takeover meter after completing a highlight play. A highlight play is a flashy dunk. I don't think it works on lobs, but you could try it out. This is for if you want like your teammates take to go up. So put this on. Me, I put this because I like doing spin dunks. It's just fun. You get some good contacts with this. But I put it silver. You don't want to put it too high, so you have the extra badges. I put silver. Silver works as good as Hall of Fame. This is just for spin dunks and pausings. People don't recommend this, but this is what I would use. You don't gotta use it if you don't want to. And plus you get 7, but you want the best finishing badges. So this, you're gonna want to put silver cross key for pauses and spins. You gonna want to put fancy footwork if you like to do hop steps. I have it on silver, so I have more badges. This is to get like improves your hop steps. So like if you want better hop steps, if you want to get contact dunks, if you want to dunk on some big mans, get some flashies, this I recommend use this. If you're hop stepping big, if you don't like doing hop steps or not do any type of hop steps or the tree sheet move, don't put this on. But I have it on silver. I like doing hop steps. It's just fun. I just like using it to get contact dunks. People might run fast break finisher. I don't. I don't run fast break finisher. And I'll tell you why. Why? It's because like when I'm on a fast break, there's always a guard in front of me. Like whenever I'm running from 3-point line to the half court to get a dunk, there's always a guard in front of me, so it just messes this up. That's why I have downhill on. Or if the guard is not in front of me, then, but I just don't use this. Some people use it because look, it says boost players takeover meter when completing a dunk on a fast break. That is up to you. It's good. Trust me, it's good. I just don't use it. I don't use it. I just don't, because there's annoying guards out there. So if you want to play comp, Slithery, I have it gold. It says improves a player ability to avoid contact when attacking the rim. This badge helps with getting contacts. It might not pop up, but it helps with getting contacts. Trust me on that. If you want to get contacts, keep this on. Trust me on that. You dunk on any big. Trust me on that. This is the best badge. The best badge. That's for your finishing. For your shooting, it's slippery off ball. Why? Because look, it says straightens the player ability to get open off the ball. So this helps you get open. A lot of bigs use it. We highly recommend this. Highly recommend this. Use this. Even if you could shoot, but if you could shoot, then you would get more shooting. So you want to put on any shooting badge you want. But me, I could barely shoot. I upgraded my mid-range, but I could barely shoot. I could make some stuff like here and there if my teammates have playmaking take and I might take over, but don't pick anything else. This, I recommend it. Recommend it. If I don't think I see anybody don't use this, because everybody uses this to be like the best big with badges. Use that. I have downhill and quick first step. Why I have downhill? It increases overall speed with the ball in transition. So that means if you're like on a fast break, this it gets you faster. It gives you speed with the ball. But if you're like running and like you don't have the ball, this might not help. It sometimes help if you get the ball a little like at 3-point line, then. But that's why I have it, cause I get the ball from half court. I like doing like fast breaks or off a rebound and all that. This is good. Use this for threes. But if you want for twos, don't use this, cause twos is not full court. So this is not gonna pop up. I will put unpluckable if I'm running twos. That's what I'll put if I'm running twos. Or I'll just put bailout. Bailout is increasing the chances of successfully completing a pass from midair. So if you go for a dunk and you feel like you don't want the dunk, you want to pass out, use this so it don't go out of bounds. If you don't have it, you try passing it to someone in the corner or something, it's gonna like move them, and the ball is gonna go out of bounds. So use this. This is the best badge. But I have unpluckable because I'm not really a brain dead center. But if I do go up for a dunk, I'm gonna get the dunk. So I don't use that. I recommend y'all to use it. I just don't use badges that are recommended because I like being a different type of big. Like, I don't know, like this is these are the twos badges. These are the threes badges. This is what I run. Oh yeah. Quick first step provides more explosive first steps out to triple threat and size ups. You read that, but this is for like this is a playmaking, so it's like dribbling. This if you're big, you could dribble. This helps you get contact dunks. It makes you a little faster. Just if you have downhill. Quick first step helps you with contact dunks. Trust me on that. I don't know how. Not many bigs don't know how, but bigs use this. Highly recommend. Highly recommend this. Highly recommend this. Onto the defense. Want to use brick wall Hall of Fame. Wanna know why I use brick wall Hall of Fame? Cause I'm a 190. I need the hardest and the best screens to hit. I need the best screens possible. I don't get a high strength, as you've seen in the physicals. I don't get a high strength. So this, it's not gonna be low. For me, it's never gonna be low. So, low, no. High is the best. If you have it on bronze, it's barely gonna hit. If you have it on silver, it's gonna hit. If you have it on gold, you're gonna get a hard screen. If you have Hall of Fame, you get the best screens. So if you set a screen in front of them, they're not gonna like move. Like they gonna stay stuck. But if they have Pick Dodger, still kind of works. Depends. Like me, I'm a 190. They got Pick Dodger with Lock Take. My screen still hit good. My screen still hit good. But that Pick Dodger, sometimes if you're playing against a good lock and a bad guard, this badge is gonna hit good. So I'm a 190, but I know how to set screens. You want to hold R2, L2, and circle to set screens. That's why I use this badge. And I'm not higher than 190, so I don't get high strength. Rebound chaser, Hall of Fame. To get rebounds, remember like I said, them pure reds? Why not go 6'8"? Yeah, they can snag over you. Rebound chaser, if you have rebound chaser, they can still kinda not snag over you, but they can still snag over you if their rebound is higher than yours. I have an 88. That's high, but if I'm a 99, it gets 4 plus attributes. So it's gonna be a 92. So you're gonna get rebounds. Trust me on that. You're a 190 that's gonna be getting rebounds. So this is a good badge. Rim protector is gonna be Hall of Fame. If you want the best blocks and not get dunked on. It says improves ability to block shots, gives boost to the takeover meter for blocker or teammates. So what that means is if you get a block, your teammates takeover or your takeover or both of y'all's takeover is gonna go up very high. Also with Heart Crusher, but I'll get to all that after. So Rim Protector, it gives your teammates and you take if you get a block and you don't get dunked on. Most centers use this. Highly the best is to recommend these. So Rim Protector, you get some blocks. This is for defense blocks. So just like the badge and takeover, it's this. So if you have this with the Rim Protector takeover, you're not gonna get dunked on. You're gonna get so much blocks. So use this. You're gonna want to use warm on silver. Trust me on that. Just trust me on that. Silver is best. It works like Hall of Fame. It says all rebounders to swim or spin around, box out more easily. So if they're boxing you out, you have this. You can move around them. So what you want to do and how to move around them is if you're on the left of them and they're on the right of you, then all you gotta do is just move your left stick to the right. It's gonna go that way, and move your right stick to the left to like spin around them. Some people know that, and some people don't, and that's what I'm telling you. So I use this because like people run 240s on threes with a high rebound and high weight, but this is they're not going to be able to box me out. So this is good. I recommend silver. I use silver for the best, so I am more defensive. Silver just works good as Hall of Fame. And now on to box. Box is going to be gold. Why? Because this is to box out people that are bigger than you. So if they're 240, 280, you box them out. Improves players' ability to box out opponents. So they could box. So basically, this badge is they could box. You could box them out. So what that means is you could get the rebound. So if they try and go left to right or in front of you, your hands are gonna be like a stick. So it's gonna be covering them. So this is good. It helps with rebounds. If they have warm, it's still gonna work, but not as good because warm it gives you a little boost in it. It picks up your weight. But I just recommend use gold to get rebounds and snag over bigs. Chase down artist is gonna be silver. Why? Because when I use silver chase down artist, it's like Hall of Fame. I get the best chase downs. I get the most chase downs. I get like so many chase downs. you could get chase down snatch blocks, but if you're like a flashy big, then get chase down snatch blocks. But if you're not like a flashy big and like to be doing that, then you're just gonna get regular chase down blocks. What you want to do is to get chase down blocks is hold. You wanna hold R2. You don't wanna run. Hold R2. And when you're like near the free throw line and you're about to jump, hold down on your left on L2. So hold L2 and tap triangle. That's how to get a chase down block. I recommend Silver because it's like Hall of Fame, so it's the best. Intimidator, obviously, it's just obvious. It's just you need this. Just like how you need these, you're gonna need Intimidator. Intimidator works good like Hall of Fame. Intimidator Silver is the best Intimidator. Intimidates offense players, causing them to miss shots more often. So if you don't have this, they're just gonna make it over your head. They're just gonna make anything. If you do have this and you get like a 5% contested, they're gonna miss. If it's a 3, if it's a half court, if it's a mid-range, close shot, a layup, it don't matter. If you have this and you're guarding them, they're for sure gonna miss. Silver is the best. You could go gold, Hall of Fame. That's up to you. They all work good. Above silver works good. I use silver. Silver is like Hall of Fame. So you get extra 2 badges. Me, when I run 3s, I would use bronze trapper, bronze interceptor. These are my 3s badges. Why I use this is this says makes life difficult for the offensive player when trapped. So when they're trapped, they cannot move, they cannot dribble, they cannot pass the ball, they cannot do anything. So it's gonna give them a jump ball. You and the player are gonna be like a tug of war. Y'all are just gonna be like fighting for the ball. And with you holding L1, it's a trigger. It's a trigger the trapper. So use L1 to like make them so you could get the ball. Y'all could do a jump ball, and it just forces them to give you a ball, to give you the ball. Hold L1 when you use this. Trapper is holding L1, so they cannot move. So on to interceptor. I use interceptor on bronze. I don't use lightning reflexes. It's just because I don't use it. People will use it if they have more defensive badges, but this is what I use. I still get intercepts. I'm still in them lanes. I'm still in like lanes and all that. So that means lanes, interceptor, bronze. Increases chancing getting a steal and passing in. See? So if someone's passing it, more than likely you're gonna get the steal. You're gonna get there. Sometimes you don't gotta press anything, it just gives you it. But to get a better chance and like 100% chance of getting a steal, hold L2, R2, and just tap square. Just tap square. Tap square. Like as soon as they pass the ball, tap square. Run to whoever they're passing the ball to. So you're gonna have like who to guard on to see like who they're passing it to. So you're gonna want to say who they're passing it to and tap square. Just tap square. You can move your right stick down, but I don't do that. It works if you're like guarding them to steal, but I don't do that. I tap square to get steals. It depends if I'm guarding them or if I'm in the lanes. Then I use square. People use right stick to get steals and like hold their hands up, but I just don't do that. I just don't do that. Why? Because that's just my muscle memory, and it works better if you're with square. Because that's just a square. That square is just for like seals. A right stick is just the secondary steal, secondary thing. So it's just right stick or square. Use square. These are my twos badges. I'm about to show you my twos badges. This is my twos badges. People are gonna run either two bigs, a play shot in a big, or a lock in a big. So if they run two bigs or a play shot in a big, I'm always gonna run with a guard that can play defense. My guard has 6 defensive badges, so they can play defense. They're gonna leave the guard to where they like can't dribble on them, but they're gonna set screens. So my guard knows how to cooperate and move around. So the big, what he's gonna do is he's gonna want to get the ball. He's gonna want to hit the slip. But I have IQ. You're gonna want to be an IQ big. So as soon as you see him stop holding circle, you're gonna want to run to the paint. But you still gotta hedge. Make sure the guard is. Make sure your teammate is on the guard if you're running twos. So make sure. So when you're hedge, make sure like you stay this side, he stays that side, and he's gonna stay on him. If the guard is not, if he's not on the guard, you gotta hedge. And if it's at a point where you gotta let them take a two, just let them take a two. Unless you're gonna get a chase down, then get a chase down. But highly recommend don't let them get a two. But whatever helps you. They're scoring points, so that means they're gonna score points. So yeah, don't let them score. Heart Crusher, use it. It decreases opponent's takeover meter when achieving a highlight play on defense. This, if you have this along with this, your takeover, your teammates takeover is gonna go up. As long as the opponent's takeover, remember that, the opponent's takeover. Read it. So it says the opponent's takeover is gonna drop all the way down. If they have takeover, it's gonna drop all the way down. It's gonna drop. This drops their take. This drops their take. Unlike with this, it loses their take by a bit, and you gain take. This drops their take. I use this because bigs like to go for dunks. I get chase downs and block it, and their takeover goes down. They're gonna think they have a flashy showtime, but I'm an IQ big, so I use this. And there you go. These are the best badges for my build. There you go. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Oh, turn my notification bell. I recommend you to. Just, you don't got to. I'm not forcing you to. But if you're gonna be a nice person, then alright. It's been Paulvin, and I'm out.